My phone is glitching. Hey fam, just bear with me. My phone is so glitching right now. Hey tribe. My phone keeps glitching. There's so much going on energetically right now. It's crazy. Hi Deb sis, how you doing? And well done for the other day, because the thing is, you recognized it was the ego coming forward, okay? So that's the main thing. Whenever you're aware that, yeah, the ego just took over, that's you ascending, okay? Hi, Bryant, brother. You're on time for class this evening. Good job, bro. Oh, guys, it's been hectic on my end. I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm going to give us a good smudging. I've been exhausted. That's why I haven't really been on much. There's been a lot of healing taking place, as you guys know. And the energies have been, like, full on. I've got all this weird stuff on my screen. Just bear with me. Instead of 49-second short was added. I don't even know what's going on here. Oh, these matrix things. And here, that's that. I'll just ignore it. Oh, man. So the generational healing right now, the bloodline healing now that's taking place for a lot of you guys, okay? We're on the ascension journey. We're healing, okay? We're going through with a fine-tooth comb, and we are reaching all those pockets of density from within, okay? I'm talking the childhood stuff. I'm talking about all that stuff, okay? Maybe at the point in your journey where you're having a lot of the past life stuff come forward for you for your purging. And as you know, the energy's only getting more intense these days, okay? It's extreme. You can hear all the sirens out there. It's hectic in the hood here. It's hectic. Every day I'm hearing sirens. There's so much commotion going on. People's shadows are being stirred. People are struggling with addictions more than ever at this time. People are struggling with the shadow self at this time. As more light comes through and illuminates, people are struggling to process the old traumas and things that's coming up. Okay, so firstly, just know that you're doing good. You're processing so much, like rapid pace. Okay, and you're feeling it. You're having those days where you're tired, you're sluggish. Like I said, I've had to take like a week off just to recalibrate. I've had to ground myself extra just to recalibrate, because you get to that point where you're going to start to, and maybe you're already there, you're healing the generational stuff now. You're the one that your ancestors, your bloodline chose you, okay, to come and put a stop to all the traumas that they went through, my friends, okay, that they never got to process, that they never got to heal. They never got to heal all the wounds, all the sexual trauma wounds, all of the abandonment wounds, all the addiction wounds, all the childhood wounds. You think about all your ancestors, bloodlines, mother's side, father's side, all that left unhealed. What happens? That needs to be purged too. And you're the one that's purging that. That's what I'm trying to say. So you're feeling knocked, you're feeling swayed. You know when it's your emotion that's coming up. You know when it's your grief that's coming up, right? You know when it's your trigger coming up, okay? You bring your full awareness to it, okay? So you can transmute that, so we can shift. But you'll know when it's the generational stuff, because you'll be purging so deeply. It's kind of like you'll know it's not yours, because there's like this, when you're so present with it, you know it's not yours. Your grief and your pain, it feels different. It's more intense. But that generational stuff, as you're purging and releasing that, it is intense still, but it's different. You'll notice the difference. Pay attention. Drop me some comments below if you're experiencing this, or you've experienced this in the past, to spread awareness. Okay, so this week I went through, and even today, my friends, I wasn't going to go live, but I don't like leaving gaps, and I like to deliver fresh as well what's happening, because I know you guys, we're resonating on the same frequency. Okay, a lot of us are on the same sort of, we're all keeping up with our healing here, a lot of us, you see. So this week for me, right, it is different in pain, bro, you know, right? So this week I was purging so deeply. I was on the yoga mat, and then I was doing my TRE, the trauma release exercises. You know, I spoke about this in the past. That's where you're shaking all the trauma out of your cells, okay? And if you've been doing it long enough, bang, your body just knows, oh, I'm ready now, just start shaking, okay? It happens to me a lot on the yoga mat. So I had a day where I had a full purge, okay? and I was purging the generational stuff because I've been working on one particular thing on my bloodline, my father's side, the masculine side, divine masculine side here is your right side, okay, is your divine masculine side, and your right side is your divine feminine side. So pay attention to your body if you're having aches and pains. Say it's on your right side of the body, that's the masculine energy side. There's something that needs to be cleared from the father wounds, okay, bloodline, generational stuff that we've carried and passed down. Because remember, what our parents had left unhealed, that gets passed down to us. Now you think about their parents and their parents and their parents as the family tree. This is why you're here clearing it up, okay. It's just past 7:30 p.m. here. It's in the evening. Hi, Dancer. Okay, so I had a day where I had a full purge, and you'll see as well, because when we're healing, healing ain't linear. When we're healing and we're purging and purifying things, you'll be purging and purifying, for example, some childhood stuff, but then you're going to have layers in that of some fresh grief from your loved one recently, perhaps, or you're going to have layers of some generational stuff. So I'm on the yoga mat there, and I was just purging so deeply generational things. The body's having a good shake. I'm shaking it out, and I'm purging and crying. Surrender to your process. There's no reason for me to have to rush up. That's it. My day is dedicated. If you choose ascension, you dedicate your life to your ascension, because you come here to ascend. Yeah, dedicate it. Then dedicate. Hard work pays off. You're embodying your spirit. Okay, we're in this lifetime. Look around the matrix out there. It's crazy. People living in shackles and chains. You're here to liberate you and your bloodline. So dedicate yourself to it. So I wasn't going to leave. I'm not going to stop the flow here right now. I'm purging. And then layers of grief are coming through because I was missing Luke. Layers of grief was coming through. That's that different energy now. Shit, that was deep too. And then bang, then the layers of generational stuff is coming through. Healing's messy, my friends. Those healers out there and those people out there who have their YouTube channels and talking their healing and their ascensions of breeze and walk in the park. No, they're talking fallacies. They ain't doing the inner work. This is proper shadow work right here. This is how you get in. This is the nitty gritty. We go in the shadows, get lit. We ain't playing about here. Okay, and it's not easy sometimes. It's full on. It's hard work. But you dedicate, you're going to see. You start to levitate. But the only way through is through. The only way through is through. And sometimes, yes, like Brian says, sometimes it's all coming in at once. Okay, and then today even because what will happen, you'll start to put the piece of the pieces together. So maybe you come into this lifetime and you struggle with addiction from a young age. Okay, you don't understand why you're addicted. Maybe you had a breezy ass childhood, but you don't understand why you struggle with addiction, because some things are passed down through the bloodline. So then you are the one who decided, I'm putting a stop to this now. It stops and it ends with me. So that's why you're doing that inner work. That's the work that you're doing here. So own yourself, own who you are, look in the mirror and own who you are. Claim your sovereignty. Know how powerful you are. Don't let the Matrix man or anyone out there tell you that you're less powerful than what you are. This is a time of empowerment here, the solar chakra. We're claiming our power back. You are a powerful being. Claim it. Doesn't matter what you're going through right now. It doesn't matter how broken you feel right now. You've been purging all day. You've been purging all week. You're powerful. You're doing the inner work. So just let it go. Surrender to it. Lose the resistance to it. Let it shift. Let it shift out of you. And then go outside. Put your feet on the earth. I walked to the ocean before. I went to the ocean. I put my feet there. I clear. You're going to start to have clarity through these things that are coming through for you. Maybe you've had an issue, for example, with your liver or your life from young age. Why do I have liver issues, for example, some disease? Because this is generational stuff. You see what I'm saying? So you can clear that out because you're putting an end to it for your bloodline. And some of you, very brave, courageous souls, decided to put an end, this is one of the big ones, to put an end to the sexual trauma in your bloodline. Shit, that's deep. Yeah, I put my hand up for that too. I put my hand up for lots of it. You put your hands up for lots of it, right? The sexual trauma wounds, wow, they run deep. Okay? Some of us have had these satanic bloodlines. Okay, I'm talking the Freemasonry bloodlines through our family tree too. But you're the one that decided to quash that, to end that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I put my hand up for that too. Yeah? So today I'm cruising along and then bang, I just had the download. It was just a piece of the puzzle that I needed for the bloodline, my father's side. Because yeah, there's a lot of distortions that run through on my father's side, a lot of distortions. But I'll put an end to that in this lifetime. Right? Like, Brian, you hearing me, brother? Okay? So, it's not easy, but it's doable, and we're doing it, and you're standing solid. And some people say, I don't know how to schedule my healing in with life, okay? This is where you completely surrender, okay? Because we're healing. You've set your intentions. You know you choose ascension. That's it. You're healing. So your higher self, your spirit's going to give you exactly what you're ready for, exactly the right time. Okay? So try not to get overwhelmed with the process. Just allow it to be. You wake up and that's how you're feeling. Lean into that. Okay? You're cruising. Lean into that. You don't have to go and be like, some people set themselves a schedule, because when you're sitting in presence, this is when everything can come up and shift out of you. You guys should know this by now. Okay, I've been going on about this for a long time, and sometimes I repeat myself because repetition is going to kick in. You're going to start to remember again. Yes, that's right. You get it. You know the ins and outs of healing now, because yes, we go over the same thing so you can get it. Yeah, because then later on you're going to get it. Oh yeah, okay, that's going to make sense now. Okay, so when things come up, okay, bring your full awareness into that so you can shift in that moment. Instead of overwhelming yourself, oh no, I've got to cancel my day or whatever. Maybe you don't have to cancel your day. Just bring your full awareness into the motion, the energy that's trying to shift, okay, and just let it shift. And it may even make sense to you. You don't understand what's going on, but later you're going to receive the clarity. It's going to be like a download, like a deep inner knowing. Bang, that was me today. I got the pen and pad and I just wrote down, like, wow, this is significant. I contacted mum. I said, Mum, this is what's up. Okay, this is what you need to clear over 3 days, Mum. You got to clear this. Because when you're healing you, you're healing your kin too, your kids. Okay, you're healing your family tree and your family members. And a lot of you, you know, you're like the lone wolf, you know, the black sheep of the family. The family members aren't present, but they're still receiving a healing because of your hard work. You see what I'm saying? So, because what I did today, bang, now my mum received a huge healing out of that. Huge. Mum's like 60 something, okay? That's a significant healing for her. I said, Mum, you got to clear this particular thing over 3 days. So pay attention to your guidance, what's coming up for you, what's coming through for you, and pay attention. Excuse me. Pay attention to your dreams as well, because a lot of healing happens in the dreams, okay? Some dreams are confusing. Some dreams I don't understand. There's so much going on in the astral realm, so much clear up. So much has been cleared up, okay? And some dreams are trippy, they don't make sense, but there's also astral attacks still from the demonic low vibrating energies. There's a lot of astral attacks still in dreams. So as always, use discernment, but use discernment in your dreams too. But some dreams are prophetic dreams, some dreams are healing dreams. You wake up and you're like, whoa, you just received an apology from someone's higher self in your dream you just wanted for years and years. Now you finally have some closure in your heart, perhaps. Or maybe in your dream your loved one come through in your dream to just give you a message, give you something, just to give you a bit of understanding so you can finally heal that party and lay that piece to bed now. You see what I'm saying? So presence is key. Pay attention what's coming in and coming for you. Okay, we had X-Class Solar Flare again just recently. And remember I said the last video? Okay, December's going to be huge. Okay, this is all part of it. We've been under a series of geomagnetic storms the last few days as well. So much is shifting up. Hi, Real Bubble. And also, we're under the full moon energies right now. So it is super intense. It's a lot. It's a lot. I know a lot of people right now that are purging so deeply they're exhausted. So just go with it. I feel exhausted, absolutely drained. And I'm doing another parasite cleanse too. It's a full moon. So bust out your parasite cleanse kits, my friends. Bust out the diatomaceous earth, the wormwood, the clove, the black walnut. You know, bust out the binders, flush, drink lots of water, and set your intentions and just keep clearing. Okay? Because the full moon is the best time to clear the parasites, and you'll start to see the more that you heal, you'll start to see that the energy parasites are going to leave you too, because you look at all that, all of our ancestral, you know, the generational traumas and things that was passed down that we decided that we put our hands up. I'm going to come here on the earth now. I'm going to shift all this shit from my bloodline, and I'm going to ascend and liberate my family tree. But you're clearing all those shadows too, okay? So you're releasing a lot of entities at this time. What does it feel like when entities are being released from you? You're going to feel the pullings from your body, from your chakras. You're feeling the energies leaving you. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's just energy. Energy is high energy. Energy is low energy, yeah? So maintain your light. There's nothing to be afraid of, okay? It's a time of empowerment, okay? It's time to step back into our power. Let the matrix crumble. Let all that, just let them do their thing. Okay, be wary of the AI stuff, because I think I mentioned this before. A lot of light workers, they're being sucked right into this AI bullshit. I tell you now. Okay, this is where all this mess started from. Remember I was talking about going all the way up. This goes way back. with the reptilian draconian bloodlines, all that sort of stuff. So you're healing those sort of things in your bloodline, your family tree, from your cellular. That's how deep the purge is. All right, bro? You know it. That's how deep the purge is when you're purging, you know? And then when you're releasing all this sort of stuff from your body too, you're going to feel exhausted at times. I feel absolutely exhausted. Look at me. I'm like, all right. But I'm just like, I'm just going with it. I'm not going to go and smash heavy on the gym and stuff. I'm just going to go with the flow. Like yesterday, I felt great. I had a good workout in the morning or in the afternoon. I had a good shoulder pump. And then I went and had a good social evening. I went and did some music stuff. Okay. I'm like, cool, topped back up. But I was still in my process. But people don't know, because people don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So can you be kinder to people out there as well? Be kind to people, because you don't know what people are working through right now. The truth is, everyone's been traumatized. People are doing their best they can. That's how we stay in our hearts. You think about the battles that you've been battling this lifetime. You think about the battles you're still battling now, the shit that you're still clearing up from all of other people's doings onto you, from all the stuff you carried from your lineage, yeah? And you walk around and people have no idea what you've been navigating, because you walk around, you're keeping your energy maintained, you're poised, you're lit, you're standing solid, but people have no idea, yeah? So bring that awareness externally now when you're out there and people acting up and people are just, you know, all that, because you just don't know what the next person's going through. A simple smile, simple gesture, you know, asking someone if they're okay can go a very long way. Okay. Hi, Gregory. How you doing, bro? I haven't seen you for a bit. Okay. So just be very mindful, my friends. Okay. Now, in terms of it's hot. Spells, hexes, curses, black magic, all this sort of stuff. There's been a lot of stuff that's been passed down onto families as well. Okay, so this is the sort of stuff that we're clearing out right now as well. So set your intentions. Don't just sit back as well and just, oh, I'm going to sit back and be a lazy ascender. You're trying to ascend, you ain't trying to be lazy on it. You snooze, you lose, right? So set your intentions, okay? Bust your pen and pad out, all right? This is a new moon, full moon right now. It's the last full moon of the year. It's a powerful full moon. And watch later on in the coming weeks, we've got the solstice coming up. Remember, on the 21st? The AI Atlas is coming closer. So we're prepping now. The more that we can dump out now and surrender, we're going to make it a lot easier for ourselves when those higher vibrational energies are coming through. I tell you now. So you think it's a brutal purge now? Go with it. Lean into the brutality, yeah? Hold yourself through it. Be brave. You're the warrior. You're here for this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So lean into that and feel that, just to make it a bit easier. Because when those other energies ramp up, you got less to dump out, because you're dumping it out now. It's like a pre-dump, yeah? This is the purge. It kind of feels like the final purge, you know, of that big, deep core. And some of you may be able to see this stuff like energetically. I tell you now, man, the stuff that I shifted from my family trees, some dense ass energies, like real dense. I hope you're doing good, Gregory. That's good. Yeah, people have no idea, okay? Can I have a shout out? Shout out to Milan Matic. Shout out to you, brother or sister. Are you bro or sis? One love. Shout out to everyone. You guys are doing absolutely amazingly well, okay? Just know that, okay? It's been a roller coaster. It's been full on. This year, I think, has been probably the one of the toughest years, I think, for myself personally anyway. Because, like, you go and you do all this healing and stuff, but then when you're getting in deeper and deeper, you think you've done the childhood stuff. The childhood shit's pretty deep. But when you're doing, like, generational stuff, that's real deep stuff. You have those moments where you just drop to your knees and cry, because you think of all the brutality that our ancestors went through. Look at your grandma, your grandpa, your uncles, your aunties, all of your ancestors on your family tree, mother's side and father's side. All of the stuff that they went through, they were oppressed and suppressed. They never got to speak up. A lot of them never got to heal their wounds. Okay, they went and they transitioned from this world without even ascending. The whole point now is that we are ascending while we're in the physical body still. Yeah, we don't ascend now when we die, like, you know, we're ascending through the physical body. This is why it's important for us to clear the density out of our physical body so that we can ascend. That's the point of that. You see, do you get it? So we're to clear the density out. So purge out the physical parasites from the body. Purge out all the old ass emotions or the stagnant. What about even the old belief systems and all that sort of stuff? You know, you grew up, say maybe you come in, you were brought into your family and your parents had their traumas and they didn't know how to love themselves, for example, okay? So then you were raised in a way where you were criticizing yourself, you were so harsh on yourself, okay? And you didn't know how to love yourself. So then you went throughout your life, and then most of your life was hard now because you're attracting people into your life that were abusing you, that were not treating. I'll put my hand up for that, yeah, because I didn't know how to love myself at a young age because I was never taught that. My mother, my father, you see what I mean? See how it goes back. But we put a stop to all that. So when you start to learn to love yourself more, yeah, that's the next level thing because people think, oh, self-love, that's so cliche. No, self-love is you ain't putting up with no fucking nonsense anymore. Self-love is you're waking up, you're dedicating your life, your path to ascension, the path of righteousness. That's self-love. Self-love is when you got some energies trying to move and shift through you, you dedicate that moment to come inward. Yeah, I got you. That's how you're going to talk to you now. Yeah, fuck yeah, I got you. That's what I do, yeah. I got you, Susie. That's what I'm like, yeah. I feel you. And bring that full awareness there. Some people say, I don't know what to do with this when it comes up. You don't have to do anything, but just come inward to it. Bring your full awareness there like it's a crying child. Yeah, I got you, yeah. Bring your full awareness there so the energy can shift because that's all it wants to do. It just wants to shift. You're becoming more lightweight now. You come here for the unpack. So when shit starts to unpack, don't push it back down. You're struggling with addiction, clear that out on this full moon. I release all addiction energies now. Okay. Hello, Sister Laurie. Good to see you. Okay. Good to see you, sis. Hope you're doing well. Look into diatomaceous earth because that's really good for Lyme disease. I just come across recently as well, sis. Okay, diatomaceous earth. It's a binder, but it also is good for parasites, fungus, bad bacteria, all that. Okay. Full moon too, so get onto it. All right. So bring in your full awareness. Let the energy shift. We don't need to hold on to stuff anymore. Pay attention to the belief systems, okay, that you adopted through traumas and stuff, but you don't need to hold on to that anymore. You're so hard on yourself. You criticize yourself so much. You look at yourself in the mirror and you're hating on yourself and all that, but it's time to let all that go now because it's not you. It's not the real you. It's the ego. It's the stories. It's all these old stories. It's all the old programming. You see what I'm saying? It's not you, okay? Pardako tea is like one of my favorite teas. Pardako tea cures cancer too, but they ain't going to tell you that in the Matrix, my friends. Pay attention to the beautiful medicinal herbs that Mother Gaia gave us everything we need to heal, okay? So when the generational stuff is ready to purge out of you, you'll start to see your ancestors, your grandmother, your grandfather. You're going to start to have all these different downloads in your meditation. You're sitting there. If you're ready to go in deeper now, if you're ready, set your intentions now. Set your intentions, simple as that. Maybe you're having some health issues and you still haven't got to the root of it. You're using the herbs, you're keeping your diet clean, you're moving your body, you're sitting in presence, but you still haven't got to the root. What is causing this? Okay? Higher self. This is what I want to do. Higher self. Okay? I'm ready to release whatever it is that is keeping me physically sick. Okay? And then what? Maybe half an hour later, depends how dedicated you are. If you're sitting there and you're ready right now, your higher self gonna know because you're staunch like that. Yeah, I'm ready then. Bang, you'll start to purge or something's gonna come through and you'll be like, shit, that's where that has come from. I've been digging and searching and scoping, trying to figure out what the root cause of this is. Wow. And I just figured it out right now. Wow. Maybe something buried from childhood. Wow. Maybe it was a curse on your bloodline. Wow. You see? Generational curses getting quashed right now. Childhood traumas clearing right now. Old behavioral patterns shifting right now. Yeah? Stay present. You're present. Old behavioral patterns and things come up to the surface. You don't even have to do anything with it, but just watch it. Just observe it. That's how you shift it. Because of your pure awareness. That's how it's going to shift. Can I post my recipe for Sicilian husk bread from your old channel? Oh, damn. I don't even know if I have it anymore. The Sicilian husk bread. I'll have to try and scope it out, sis, and I'll put it up on the post for you if I can find it. But otherwise, go on YouTube and put in paleo bread because it was a paleo bread recipe. Paleo. I didn't know what paleo was at first, but it's no sugar, no grain. But that bread was really good. It keeps you really regular as well. I used to love it, peanut butter. Bryant's on the bread emojis right now. You guys are a vibe, eh? And shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome if you're new here, my beautiful friends. It's good to see more people on the same resonance these days. And if you're on the replay, yeah, please hit the like button for me and share my content with anyone who you feel is ready for this type of energy, okay? And just do what you can, okay, to just keep clearing out all the stuff, okay? Because this stuff that, like, that's what I was saying before, you'll be able to, some of you will be able to see, depends how open your third eye is, but you're developing more and more. The more that you heal, the more you're going to start to see what's going on energetically. So when you're there doing the inner work, maybe you're giving yourself some spiritual, some psychic surgery or something. Like, I've seen this, I had this because I had to do like a big generational clearing. Like, from my father's side, it was very super dense. It was like this big black smog, like a big snake thing around my womb space, and it was blocking me and it was making me sick, and I knew it was generational. It was something I was working on for so long. It runs so deep on my family tree on my father's side, my friends, I tell you now. And shit, I've just had the biggest breaking, like the biggest healing breakthrough. So the clearing that I've been doing lately, like shit, that's what I'm saying. I'm feeling absolutely exhausted. Okay, so just go in, just keep going in. Don't be afraid. Okay, don't be afraid. And some people say, how do I, manage the healing journey when I'm trying to work and I'm trying to do life? Okay, you can have intentional healing. So set your sacred space and have your intentional healing and be like, bang, all right, hi self, I'm ready to clear this out or whatever. Okay, but then also when you just get up about your day and things come up for you, just stay present with that. Maybe you're cruising to work and something's coming up for you, and just be present with it. And the more present you can be with it, the more it will shift. You see, we don't have to complicate healing. Okay, we don't have to make it complicated. The biggest and quickest way to heal is just being super present, because when you're present, bang, you have the clarity. When you're present, the energy can shift through you. Okay, it's the body, you got to do the body work. Make sure you're doing the body work, like the yoga or the TRE or the Pilates or the Tai Chi, just the movement, gentle movements. Okay, get the hula hoop. Okay, hula hoop. Okay, you hula hoop because you're shifting energy here from your lower chakras, your womb space. Okay, so hula hoop is very handy as well. Okay, and even just dancing as well. Okay, because what's happening, you'll start to see divine masculine and feminine energies are going to balance back up, and this is what this is about, coming back to perfect balance, because we have been out of balance. We've been distorted. Look at our mother's side, look at our father's side, go and have a look. How come, say, your grandma was sluggish? Because she was tipped off scale and she was more in her feminine energy than her masculine energy. You see what I'm saying? So if you start to look and you go through that deeply, you'll start to see, wow, it makes so much sense. But you're the one that decided to put a stop to that on your bloodline. You are the liberator of your family tree, and you are fucking significant. So if you're not proud of you, okay, at this point of your journey, what can I say? You need to be proud of you right now. Not everyone's doing this type of work. This takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of energy. You're out there, you're looking around, people stuck in the matrix. Now Christmas time coming up, the most significant time of year energetically with the solstice energies. This is why they create these matrix holidays, to veer people away. Christmas time, what happens? People overindulge, people are clogging their third eyes more on sugar. People are running around stressed out, dropping money on bullshit, all this nonsense and all this and that, to pull you off the path of ascension when the energies are so intense, especially at this time of year. Same as Halloween and all that. They know exactly what the Matrix, they know exactly what they're doing. Okay? Hey guys. Laura says, I've been really working on more healthy food. They're poisoning, has been vegan forever but can't afford organic. If you can't afford organic, just at least you're soaking your fruit and vegetables, in soaking them in vinegar water. And I use vinegar and I use bicarb soda and give them a good soak, because it pulls out the parasites. It gets all the herbicide and all the sprays and stuff off it. Okay. And just do the best you can, and just make sure you guys are blessing your food and water. It's very important. Pray over your food. Okay, just pray over your food. Say, I love you, thank you, I love you, thank you. And just, you're shifting the energy, putting the love, putting the light into your food. Okay, because that's all targets there, especially in the States. I feel for you guys because it's fucking hectic there. Here it's hectic. Try not to get caught up in all the chaos around Christmas time now. Okay, try to stay centered. okay? Because you're moving through some big stuff right now. Stay as centered as you can, my friends, okay? And stay connected to the trees, okay? That's where we're grounded. We're staying grounded, okay? Like I said, a lot of people aren't doing this inner work, okay? So people are all over the place right now. But you're navigating through some big stuff and you're dumping out some big stuff. So stay rooted in presence, stay grounded in presence, and surrender, completely surrender, yeah? All right, this is what's come up for me right now. I'm going to completely surrender to that. That's it. Or maybe you had plans. Maybe you had plans you're going to go and do this for the evening or whatever. But something's coming up for you. Sometimes we have to make that sacrifice. Okay, well, I'm going to cancel this plan here right now. I'm not going to go and do that right now because it means more to me to clear this out of me right now because this is part of my ascension. And then later on, I'm going to have more days where I'm out there just enjoying my greatest existence because I didn't push this stuff down aside. Do you get it? I didn't push this aside. I didn't keep busy on the alcohol now. I didn't keep distracted on the bud or the weed or whatever. I know it's hard, my friend, and I feel for a lot of you that are still struggling with addiction. I feel you 100%. I see you, I hear you, and I love you. But you got this. And remember this, that's demon time. That's demon energies. When you pulled into the addiction energies because you know you're fucking done with that. That's your spirit talking to you. That's your spirit coming through. You're done with that addiction. So when you're sitting there and you already know you're done, and then you keep getting that pull to go and smoke the butt or whatever it is, you know, that's demon energy. So how are you going to bust through that then? You're going to stay present because whenever the urge comes through, you know it's not even you. You're pure. You know that's not you. And you watch that little nagging fucking energy trying to pull you back down addiction like you're standing pure, and it gets a little bit louder and louder because it's putting up a fight. It's like the Matrix man right now putting up a fight, getting louder because they know their days are up. Look at the entities of addiction like that. Every time you don't give in, you've just empowered yourself even more and you've just unblocked your lower chakras. Yeah, you just embody more of your spirit. Your ancestors are celebrating you, yeah? Remember that. Remember that. You don't need to be addicted anymore, okay? It's spiritual warfare. These energies have had a grip on your mind, body, and spirit all this lifetime. These type of energies had a grip on our ancestors, on our bloodline for lifetimes. Like I said, it stops and ends here and now with you. That's what I'm trying to say, my friends. Hi, Amy, sister. Good to see you here. Laurie, calling on my ancestors to help me release more grief. Just had to euthanize my dog. I do wash in vinegar water and hug my tree friends every day. Oh, bless you. I'm sorry that you had to say goodbye physically to your dog. And you know, dogs cruise like our loved ones in spirit too. So you'll feel your dog around. I'm surprised if you haven't already, you know. And also, that's another thing as well. When animals cross over into the spirit realm, they can become guides and help us too. So your dog will have your back, sis. I know that for a fact. And dogs are loyal, best friends. So you got extra protection now. And right now, like, you know, as our loved ones crossing over and stuff, because some souls, they are holding too much density that they can't ascend now because they've just got too much density within them, okay? So when they cross over, okay, they'll be able to help you. So look at it like that. I know it's tough with the grief, but look at it like that. Now you've got more spirit team around you because it's part of their soul contract now to help you ascend still and to further heal your bloodline, okay? So that's just something there for some of us who are experiencing grief now freshly, okay? Just remember that. They're able to help you more now in spirit, okay? And just had a cleansing snow. Oh, that's nice. And Gregory says, my inner work has eased, so I have been golfing, fishing and hunting and have a great time with my kids. We'll see what this moon brings up. Being good to myself. Oh, that's a vibe, bro. That's really good. I love fishing. I've been fishing for a few months and I was saying to my mum earlier that I need to go for a fish soon because that's something me and Luke used to love doing together. So I'm going to throw a line out, catch me some fresh fish, bless the fish. That's a vibe, man. That's good. Laurie says I'm going to use the red light sauna today. Have been fasting for 4 days. Yeah, that will clear up real good as well. Oh, good stuff. Actually, I'm gonna, because I got my red light here, and I'm ready to start using my red light again as well. So I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm gonna just start throwing that in. You start to see as well with your body when you're doing all your body work, like the parasite cleansers, and you know you're doing some good healing in the body. You change things up and you cycle things up. You just be careful. You don't want to overdose on too many herbs and then over detox and do all this and that. You got to find your balance there, okay? You got to find your balance. Oh, bless you, Laurie. Send you so much love. It's good to see you here, sis. Shout out to Lukey boy. Thanks, Bryant. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them. If you're watching the replay, feel free to drop them. And yeah, well, I hope that helps you a little bit. Just keep clearing out whatever comes to you, okay? Whatever comes to you. And it's like, well, that's something heavy. Ask yourself as well, what am I still holding on to? Maybe, you know, you may receive an answer straight away. Maybe you already know. Is there a trigger? Something that keeps triggering you? Is there a recurring dream? Something that keeps coming up? Oh, wow, I'm still holding on to this. I've got to let it go now. Now's the time to let it go. Okay? We're so powerful. We don't need to hold on to anything. Okay? Full moon, get your crystals out. Okay? Put your crystals out. That's my beautiful rose quartz. Okay? Crystals out in the full moon, because, or even out in the sun. It's going to absorb that beautiful energy. Boom, sleep with dad on the bed. Give me the hot healing, baby, while I sleep. Getting right up in my heart's grill. What? Fucking love that. You know what I mean? And selenite, my friends. I'm always going on about good old Sally. This is selenite here. There's a selenite wand. I've got many of these. And what you can do, write down your manifestations, okay? And wrap it in the celly. That's what I do. And you just put it there, put it on your altar, or put it under your pillow or whatever, okay? This here too, when you lay there, okay? Lay there like that. Put on your chakras. Rest like that when you go to sleep. Lay like that for a bit. Because selenite helps clear, okay? Nothing. Selenite is good to clear your energy as well. You get home, you just get home, you need to clear. You finish with a client, boom, you clear energy like that. Okay, just use the selenite. It's a clearing thing. I have these on my doors. So when you walk in the house, bang, you're getting cleared as you walk past it. See all these beautiful, lovely things that Mother Earth gave us? Yeah. Stay connected. Stay connected to your higher self. Stay connected to spirit. Try not to get pulled in other people's energies right now through the chaos. Okay, it's a chaotic time of year. Can you stay poised? Can you stand solid and grounded and rooted like the tree? Go and look at the tree. Go find your tree. Okay? And you're sitting there, and even at night time, you're sitting here chilling. You need to ground yourself extra. Bring the tree energy into you. Yeah? If the trees keep showing themselves to you as well, okay, or you keep seeing the ocean is calling you, because you need to go. You need to be grounded more. And the more that you heal and clear this out, I'm pretty excited for myself over the coming days. I need to make sure I'm super, super grounded, because the level of stuff that I've been clearing out lately, like shit. So when you're clearing that level of density out, you need to make sure that you are staying super, super grounded and hydrate, flush, keep flushing it out of your cells. Okay? Laurie loves selenite, lots around your home. That's beautiful. That's really good. All right, my beautiful friends are feeling absolutely exhausted, so keep going, my beautiful warrior friends, okay? Keep going. One love to all of you, and shout out again to all the new subscribers, and I'll see you real soon. And remember, we're going to the motherfucking top is what I'm trying to say. That's all, my friends. And thanks for not being late again this time, Brian. You stuck to your word. Give you a little golden sticker, bruv. I love you guys so much. Rest well. Thank you. Thanks, guys. See you soon. All right. One love.